showed up in a Raptors jersey. Not just any Raptors jersey. He had on a Dell Curry senior jersey that is signed by Steph Curry's father, Dell Curry, who played some of his career in Toronto. And then there was this. There's the tattoos that he has of both Steph Curry and Kevin Durant's numbers. He covered with a sweatband. Very noticeable. Jalen, I love the boss move of wearing the Dell Curry jersey, but the soft move of covering up the tattoos, like if you got the tattoos, they're there forever. We all know about him, Drake. You can't just cover him up. What do you think about his outfit?
I agree with you. It was a mental manipulation. When you show up with Dell Senior's jersey, you're basically sending a message, y'all have the son, we got the father. And ultimately, that's how this series is gonna play out if it goes the way Drake wants it to go. But I also have to say something for you national media pundits that continue to put the camera on one of the most famous people that we have in sports and entertainment, Aubrey Drake, and rightfully so. There's another gentleman sitting on the baseline. His name is Nav, and he's been with the team since 1995. And guess how many games he's missed? None. So while Drake's at concerts and outselling records and becoming a mogul, I just want to make sure that for those of us that are in the trenches, it's more than just acknowledging Drake being what you guys are calling a fan. He's not a fan, he's an ambassador. I just rolled past their practice facility. There's a big owl on the side of it. That's his brand. I just saw their practice jerseys. There's a big owl on it. That's his OVO brand. He's not a fan. He's a part of the organization.
So Jalen, not only did he wear the Curry jersey, he also had just a little chat with his friend Steph Curry before the game. And, like any friend, if you see something on their face or in their hair, you just kind of pick it off to help them out. So he must have saw some lint in Steph Curry's hair. So, he took care of it. And then he put it up for sale on eBay with the username Draymond Shouldn't Wear 23. Right now, that piece of lint, which it looks like he threw on the ground, to be honest with you. Right now, that piece of lint, allegedly that piece of lint, is on eBay for $100,000. The current bid. Would you spend $100,000 for some lint that was once in Steph Curry's hair?
Hold on, are you saying that that's the minimum bid? Or
no,
are you saying somebody
that's what
did
the bidding
bid?
is currently at. Now, I doubt anyone will actually give up that money. I think these are all fake bids. But how insane is it to you that this whole piece of lint in Steph Curry's hair controversy is happening?
Well, it's Drake and his ability to have social media and use it to his benefit with so many followers on IG and Twitter and all of the platforms. We saw it against Milwaukee when the daughter of the Bucks owner showed up rocking the Fly Pusher t-shirt. He immediately embraced it and made that his Abby picture. So he understands as the Raptors continue to progress, the cameras are gonna be on him. He got to root for his squad. Now, I also need to say this. We're gonna see him have verbal altercations with fans. We're gonna see him have verbal altercations with players and coaches. That's what happens when you sit in front row. But the one with Draymond Green, don't overblow that. They're friends. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they were out together after the game last night.
Of course, yeah. I think people, called it a scuffle and think it's a real thing, like they're really upset with each other. They are friends. They have a relationship. They're just talking trash like two friends playing in the driveway. It's really not that big a deal. It's not making it into something that it is not. And also, I have a question for you, sir. There's a friend of the show who is also a super fan of one of the teams in the finals. That's a gentleman by the name of 40 Fonzarelli. That's a gentleman by the name of 40 Water. That's a gentleman by the name of E40. And he was at the game as well last night. Do you think that the ball is now in E40's court to respond in kind when the series heads to the Bay?
Not at all. You stay in character because he's rooting for a team that's going for 4 championships in 5 years. Drake is rooting for a team that's making its first NBA Finals in 25 years. So there's gonna be a different level of decorum that they're displaying when they're at the game. 40 gonna have his beverage. He's seen them win. He probably got a ring. He came on our show, Brubman style, and let us know that the Warriors are gonna win how many rings when they first started this run? You remember the number that he gave us?
10.
He said 9.
I think
or
he said
10.
10. Yeah, he said
And
10.
we did a lot of laughing.
I mean, he looks kind of right.
By the way,
he could be right.
They're racking up some rings really quick.
It could happen.
They might not get to 10, but to get to 4 or 5, that is really special. So, again, I like seeing hip-hop be embraced. I remember coming into the league at a time where people were wearing small shorts, and the closest thing you got to hip-hop was Woot, there it is. And then all of a sudden, the Detroit and the Bay Area love affair rekindled. And the bad boys adopted MC Hammer and You Can't Touch This. And then all of a sudden, the door of hip hop and rap music was opened for sports. And now it's embraced and it's big business. I can see Cardinal Official performing in the arena. I can see ASAP Ferg performing at a halftime. That's what it is now, driving the culture.